Alright, what's up everybody? This is Zacharias. We are back with more of Geneforge 1 Mutagen. We are in Pentil East now. There are several rough wood buildings out here, surrounding the east gate of Pentil. This is where many of their guards live, securing the east gate of the city. The woods are cold, unnaturally so. You can hear the hisses of rogue creations out in the woods. It makes sense to keep guards out here, you suppose, but it's not a job you would want. You meet a survival scout. She is small and sure on her feet, and several small knives hang from her belt. I'm Obeyer Poole, scout for East Pentil. Greetings. You are a scout? I would like to learn more about this area. I am the right one to ask. I have traveled more than any survivals here. I have been east, and I have even been north, to the west. What is east of here? Between here and Kazg are heavy woods, plenty of rogues. No surprises there. There are two small survival settlements. One is of Obeyers. They are on the south coast. They will help you. The other settlement is in Udall, Crazy. They will attack you if you are not careful. They are almost directly east of Northbridge. You have been in the waste? Aye, they are to the north. No friendly settlements of any kind. And, this is no surprise, many rogues. There have been rogues there for years, but they have gotten worse. I haven't been far into the waste, but far enough to see tracks. Lots of humanoids, people, 2 legs, have headed into the waste recently. They haven't come out. Make of that what you will. There's someone out there. Anything else of interest nearby? Poole shrugs. Well, I was recently doing patrols in the woods to the west. Was trying to hunt down a nasty rogue Fiora. We call it Seer. Could never track it down, though. I thought I was about to find it, but I got called out here instead. If you find Fiora sign, look around. You might be able to kill the beast. Poole watches you quietly. She is not usually at ease with words. Even less so when talking to a shaper. What foes will I face to the east? Well, there are 2 bridges. Past that are Taker lands. They are mad. Then, farther east is a colony of human invaders. I have actually laid eyes on them. Nobody else has. What will I find at the bridges? Northbridge is due east of here. There are traps there. Someone has mined the bridge. I don't know how you could pass the mine safely. Then there is Southbridge. There are rogues there. Turrets. Thorn shooters. You'll need to fight hard to get through. Tell me more about the humans. I've only spied on them a little. They speak a weird language. They look strange. Their clothes are different. There aren't many of them. In the southeast corner of the isle are more. I know that much. I only saw them once. When I spied on them, they were walking through the woods. They said Kazg a lot. I think there are more of them there. I tried to follow them more, but they went into unfamiliar lands. Interesting. Think carefully. Did you hear anything else? She thinks for a while. Now that I think about it, the time I saw them, I heard them referred to the leader of their group by name. It was Trajkov. This was months ago. Interesting. In your travels, have you seen any boats? I'm afraid not. The small home is dusty. Its resident has not been back for some time. Well, we can go ahead and get some shaper records out there. And a living tool. I do want to get the shaper records in bulk before I sell them again in Pentil. Okay, there's a path down here. Thorny Woods. Okay. We'll have to come back to that quest later, because that's where the Destroy Hidden Rebels quest is. Okay, I don't want to go too far east right now. Okay, another living tool in here, how convenient. I don't there yet. Okay, at least we got XP from that, even though we can't steal in front of him. This nervous Servile is hiding in the back corner of this house. He doesn't look at you with the same awe as the other Serviles in Pentil. He acts much more like someone from Bakiri. Hello, Shaper. Welcome to my home. I am Sorkin. Hello, Servile. What is your purpose here? I am sorry, Shaper. I am not an obeyer. I am awakened, and I prefer only to deal with my kind. I apologize for my rudeness, but as a free being, I choose not to speak with you. Then he falls silent. Oh. Wonder what he's doing here in Pentil East then. The Servile's eyes betray a level of bloodlust which wouldn't be out of place in one of the more fanatical guardians. He has been placed out here to keep the rogues away from Pentil, and he loves every minute of it. Welcome, Shaper, he says. I'm Garnet, of the Obeyers. Welcome to our guardhouse. We live only to follow the true will of our creators. How are conditions in these woods? Bad. There are Cryoas out in the woods, lots of them. We know where they're coming from, and now we're trying to figure out how best to kill them. Be careful if you go out there. There are ambushes everywhere. What made the Cryoas? Don't know what they are. We called them spawners. Huge, like fungi, stink of vinegar, spit out Cryoas. They can't do it fast, but fast enough. We can't keep up with them. Where do the spawners come from? Don't know. There were lots of old Shaper ruins near here with stone basins. One day a patrol found the basins full of reeking goo. Didn't know where it came from. Next night, the spawners had grown there and our troubles began. Tell me more about being an obeyer. Garnet sharpens his blade and grins. What else, Shaper? Time for a hunt? Tell me more about being an obeyer. You are a Shaper. Your kind made us. All I have, all I think, all the joy I receive, all my glorious battles, all I have thanks to you. If I were awakened or some filthy taker and didn't give you your due, what would that make me? That is very wise. He bows his head. Thank you, Shaper. I long to fight in your name. Tell me more about the ambushes. The farther you wander into the woods, the worse it gets. Not even the road to the bridge to the east is clear. Do not go farther east unless you are ready for battle. I want to destroy the spawners. Help me. I don't know. I am under the command of McCall, and he wants me to hold our position for now. No assaults. I am sorry. I would help you, but I do not know if you follow the true will of the Shapers. I am a Shaper, and I am commanding you to destroy rogues. A command to destroy the foes of the Shapers must be a true command. He looks worried about disobeying his orders, but it is clear that he wants to go and fight. Alright, Shaper, I can see that you say truth. We know the safe route to the spawners. Follow us and please help us. It is too big a battle for us alone. Of course, I'm going to pick up the stuff before I continue to go with them. Ah, dang, I'm not nearly close enough. I'll just do this. I'm surprised the Cryolas are not immune to ice. Dang, it would create another one. I'll loot up real quick and then I'll join you. Oh dang, I wasn't close enough for the fiery pound. Fiery wind. Yeah, I've cleared all the spawners in this area. Nice. Insight. Ooh, yeah, we definitely want that. Want to boost the intellect and boost the creation intellect too. The best part is we kept them all alive, so we should be grateful for that. You meet a Pentil guard. She modestly says that you should speak with Garnet, her commander. How are conditions in these woods? Much better. Turns out now that those strange spawner creatures are gone, the Cryolas that are left are just good hunting for us. Alright, well let's go ahead and explore the rest of the section. Alright, does this have any loot over here? I haven't really used another lamp yet, but I'll grab it. I love how my roamer becomes enraged when the battle is pretty much over. You find the body of a human. The facial features are odd, and the style of the armor is completely unfamiliar to you. He was ambushed and trapped here by Cryoa. The body is still frozen. Well, speak of the devil, right? At least after I kill the remaining ones in the area, they should be no problem, no more problem for us. How much more do I level up? I'm getting closer. I knew a bunch more would bug me as soon as I got back in this corner. I didn't even get to read that dialogue that spawned when I came over in this section. Clear a bridge. We'll probably do that quest next. Let's just finish exploring the rest of the area. Do that. Alright, I leveled up. Okay, so leadership is pretty costly right now, so I'm not going to worry about leadership. Boost healing craft. I'm going to go ahead and boost one of the magic skills, too. We have it. Or endurance. Yeah, let's... Endurance gives us more... Yeah, let's boost endurance. And I'll save the remaining skill point for something else. I will definitely invest in magic in the next level up. Now I have perfect control over my creation. Nice. Yeah, let's keep it that way. I'm not really worried about leadership and mechanics right now. I'm pretty sure I have a decent level in both of those right now. But I might still eventually have to max those out a little bit more. Increases melee damage. Okay, so I have strong control of over my fire right now, which is good. Yeah, let's go ahead and clear a ridge. Someone has been busy here. The ground ahead is dotted with mines. The sensors atop these dangerous fungi wave slowly in the air, waiting for someone to get close and trigger an explosion. You can't see any controls or other way to safely disarm the mines. This may require more investigation. Ahead, you can hear a swiftly flowing river. Someone has gone to great effort to keep you from crossing it. Okay, so let's avoid the mines then in the meantime. Mines right there. You have found a junkyard. Scavenged trash is piled all over the place. Someone has been thoroughly mining nearby ruins for old Shaper supplies. Useful items are elsewhere. Junk beyond repair has been thrown here. There are several small mines just ahead of you. However, when you get close, the antennae on top bend sharply away from you. In fact, this is exactly what mines are supposed to do when a Shaper gets close. It means that they will not explode. Whoever placed these mines here, they were told to let you pass safely. Those. I hated to steal all those items right there, but I wanted to make sure he was away. Don't mind me, I just casually stole all the items you had on the ground here. You meet a servile tinker, living alone in the secluded workshop. Shapers have a small number of serviles trained to operate Shaper tools and equipment. This is a descendant of the Tinkers of Sucia Island, passing down the secrets of maintaining and repairing your stuff. He bows to you. Welcome, Shaper. Welcome to my little, humble home. I am Lonnie. I am a scavenger and repairer of Shaper supplies. I hope my work meets with your approval. He has been busy. This building is full of supplies, refuse, and trinkets scavenged from this area. If it looked like it might be the least bit useful, Lonnie took it. There are lots of mines in this area. Where do they come from? Oh, they were left by the outsiders. That's what we call them. Strange humans, not like shapers or those you rule. Outsiders with a strange language. I don't know where they came from. But not long ago, a few months maybe, a bunch of them came through here. I hid and spied on them, as they filled my lovely wood with mines. And I suspect, worse, they trapped Northbridge, and now nobody can get through. Then they left. I need to cross the bridge. Do you have any idea how? He thinks. I have something that might help. Before the outsiders left, I saw one of them drop something. I think it was damaged. I got it. It's a tool like a baton. It is in a cabinet in the back room. You can have it, Shaper. I would be honored to help your kind. You spied on them. Did you hear anything interesting? No, their language was strange. I did hear two things. They called themselves Shalai, and one of them was clearly the leader. They called him by name. He was called Trajkov. Very interesting. You take note of it. Are any of the outsiders still around? Probably. Not on this side of the river, though. Maybe the other side. They are sure to still be somewhere in the east. Do you think I can pass the mine safely? It is very strange. These mines only explode when survivals go by, not orcs or other creations. They might affect you, and maybe not. I don't know how they were made this way. This is far from impossible. Mines are actually little living creatures, with tiny but functional brains. They can be created to only explode under very specific circumstances, such as when a humanoid is nearby. It is even possible to make mines which only explode when a shaper comes close, so it takes great skill to do so. Unfortunately, many mines on Susia Island were made this way. Anything else, Shaper? Perhaps you want to trade for supplies? Where'd you get all this junk? We survivals rely on the junk Shapers left behind to survive. We gather equipment from ruins, trash pits, and workshops. We repair them and use them as best we can. There is almost nothing I can't find a use for. What is in the back room? Mainly junk and things I have not yet tried to make work. If you find something back there you like, I would be honored if you took it. Have you mastered any shaping techniques? Lonnie becomes nervous. No, that would be forbidden. We just want tools. Equipment. We use the stuff for building and farming and storage. No proper survival would try to master shaper magic. A mad Inudile, on the other hand... Go on. I don't know anything about them. I only heard rumors. Some Inudile near Vakiri, they try to use shaper magic. It was horrible. It might have created dangerous roads. Something the shaper could deal with, but survivals could not. Tell me more. I can't. I really have only heard rumors, but I think those warped Inudile are hiding away, and they are dangerous. I would like to trade for your goods. Of course, Shaper, I trade with all who come by. I will buy and sell. If the Shaper's made it, Lonnie will dig it up, brush it off, and try to fix it. Though he is trading Shaper property, he drives a very hard bargain for every item. I want to sell something. You sell everything in your junk bag the store can afford. Oh man, he's only down to 13 coins already. I don't need anything. Alright, we can still talk. I can use the company. You are trading the property of the Shapers. If you want to trade with me, you should at least lower your prices. Lonnie thinks this over. You are, I suppose, correct. I am fair. I still need enough goods to return to stay alive, but for you, I will lower my prices. You have convinced him to give you a discount for his goods. Alright, we already learned about mines. The cabinet contains rusty metal, used pods, shards of glass, and so on. Junk, mainly. There is also one item which looks almost new. You recognize it. It is an uncommon but occasionally useful bit of Shaper technology. A spore baton. When activated, it releases spores into the air. Shaper creations are attuned to respond to these spores. The nature of the response depends on the creation. This baton, however, was damaged. It looks like someone stepped on it and cracked it. Grab some tools off a nearby table and get to work. The thing just has a hairline crack. You repair it easily. The baton's lifespan has been shortened a bit, but it will function. Okay. Thank goodness for leadership, right? I was able to convince him to lower his prices. Let's see how it works over here. Okay, that's what happens with... Dagnabbit. I should have just used it. Well, good thing we have plenty of, essence pods, at least. Summon another. Actually, let's summon a Roamer again. Actually, no, I'll stick with a... Iora. Summon a Fiora and a Roamer? Well, I can, but that plummets my essence. Okay, let's not get too close. Right, and I got rid of those. Okay, it has a little bit of range, too. I have plenty of living tools, so why not, right? Blast crystal. Ooh. Okay, I'll hang on to that. Terror. Terrifies all enemies in a circular target area, causing them to flee the battle. Each extra point of this skill increases the effect. We destroy these. The Soulstone Bridge has withstood a century of neglect quite well. Stone posts line the edges. Ropes were once strung along them, but they rotted away long ago. It would be easy to pass were it not for the mines covering the span. The mines in the middle look exceptionally large and dangerous. Major healing pod. Ooh, nice. A static band. It's better than the one we have, actually. Now let's go ahead and head up here. You face an invader. This human is not from your lands. His features and clothes are completely foreign. These outsiders have violated a forbidden shaper area, stolen your secrets, and broken a multitude of laws. Also, they killed your boat. Seeing two of them at last, hearing them speak quickly to each other in their crude, harsh language, it is hard not to be overcome with disgust. Their strange features repel you. Still, you must deal with them. They are armed and agitated. They talk to each other for a few moments, clearly unsure about what to do. Finally, one of them, barely capable with your language, says, "Me of Sholai land. You go. Back. No go here. I have been sent by Trajkov. Let me pass." As soon as they hear the word Trajkov, they begin talking animatedly. The name Trajkov must mean something to them. They look at you and smile. Then they nod and begin to pack up their things. You are free to move on. Okay. Guessing if we didn't have the leadership, we wouldn't have been able to do that. Ooh, another Grace 4 baton. How convenient. Now, obviously, I don't know what specific levels are for leadership is for particular encounters, but I do have 8 leadership, so that should get me by a lot of them right now. Buried cells. I'm not going to go there yet. Who gave me the quest to clear a bridge? Pixley. I have crossed one of the bridges to the east. It should be passable now. My travelers doubted me, but I knew. They said our problems were too tiny for your attention, but I knew that you had returned to help us. Thank you, Shaper. She produces a pair of gourds from her robes. These can be very useful when we are ambushed during a journey. They would be better put to use by you. She gives them to you. Perfect. The battle pod. I'm gonna go ahead and put these down here. And my inventory is pretty stacked right now, honestly. But I want to have all the supplies I can get right now. In the meantime, oh, get over here. Why don't we see if we can find these hidden rebels? East Pentil, south the tombs. Okay. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and save the game right here, but I'll see you all in the next part.